such a shame. I was hoping to get to show you guys a real challenge in this game, but unfortunately, it went a little too well for my liking. It's unusual for me to complain that something went too well, but, you know, it's sort of getting annoying how I'm destroying this game. Anyway, boss time! This guy, you pretty much just saw his entire attack pattern. He just walks forward, and every once in a great while he's gonna fire his lasers. And to attack Eggman, you simply hit the golem's face, and the part of the golem will go away to reveal Eggman's pod, and it's just as simple as that. It's just get maybe the final hit. Yep. Very, very easy. The main source of challenge for the first time you're fighting this boss and you don't really know what to do is that this room doesn't go on forever. There is a wall at the left end, and you might get squished if you're not quick enough, which is why you sort of want to hurry to defeat this boss. But as you saw, it's not even a tight time limit to begin with. Anyway, moving on. World 10, Lava Reef Zone. This level, I don't remember it being particularly hard with a flame shield. Without a flame shield, it's a lot more difficult, because as you might imagine, lots and lots and lots of fire hazards. You got cannons that shoot fireballs, you got lava, you got stuff that blows up. Wrong type of shield, but whatever. I'm going to take it, not complaining. Yeah, fire shield dominates this world. No type of shield dominates any world in this game like the fire shield. Absolutely slaughters everything. Of course, you still have to be sort of careful because there are non-fire hazards, such as this. Thank you very much. I was trying to land between the spikes and the lava fall. Yeah, of course, it's not recommended that you go into the lava fall, because it's not only for cosmetics. You will get turned into volcano baked meat if you try to step inside while the lava is falling. No, I didn't want to do that. I was thinking maybe I was going to try and get some rings while trying to avoid non-fire shields, but it would probably be a better idea for me to just take the fire shield and run rather than chance it a few more times. Anyway, here you have sort of a counterintuitive mechanic, but still fairly easy to figure out. You spin dash in one direction for those lifts to go up, and in the opposite direction to go down. I can never remember which does what, but it doesn't really matter. If it doesn't work one way, just go the other way. It's as simple as that. And I don't know. Oh, by the way, this is not a mini-boss, contrary to what you might be thinking. Now, everything crumbled underneath that thing, but if you head over there, it's easier with Tails. You get an extra life, and I guess you can do it with Knuckles pretty easily, but without a shield, I don't really think Sonic can do it, or with the bubble shield, which doesn't grant very good jumping abilities. So, another thing to mention is that this world is full of enemies that self-destruct, so you want to be able to be immune to the projectiles that they throw around. Oh, these lifts. There are a few of these throughout the level, and they are exactly what they look like. Stay underneath these, you'll get squished. Sometimes stay above these, you'll get squished as well. It's all about knowing where to go and when. Thank God. Thank God I have that fire shield, because so far I would have taken a lot of hits from these fire hazards. And again, maybe I would be a little more careful if I didn't have that. Oh, no! This wasn't what I wanted to do! Oh, great. Well, at least makes collecting all those rings a little easier. One thing to note about Lava Reef Zone is that it's the last world where you get to collect Super Emeralds. It's the last world where giant rings appear. Afterwards, you're stuck with the amount of emeralds you have for the remainder of the game. Of course, you can collect the remainder of the emeralds. Well, that's what I get for not having a fire shield. Bounce straight into a fireball. So I guess I'm going to do the same thing, try to find a fire shield, and then get back as soon as possible instead of chancing it. I mean, 100 and something rings. if I ring fountain, I don't think there's going to be such a difference between having 140 and 250, for example. So, can I please have a flame ring? Not a flame ring. I was thinking of the wrong game there. Can I have a flame shield, please? It seems this bonus stage is just throwing flame shields at me when I don't need them, but when I want them, nothing. Seriously, can I please? Oh, what a flame shield! Yes. I was sort of worried that it was gonna run away a bit too soon, since as you probably noticed, those things accelerate if you don't collect them after a while. All that for nothing! Yay, there was a flame shield right fucking there. Just amazing. Oh well, I guess that lava fall was just for show. It's sort of annoying when some of them are for show and some of them aren't. It's like, you know, it's like when you're driving and then you hear a phone ringing and you don't know if it's a phone ringing or an ad on the radio. I fucking hate that. Oh, great. Lose your shield to a random rolling spiky ball that I don't know what the hell causes it to stop and go the other way, since it's just a random spiky ball that... I have a knack for losing those shields today. But, yeah, if I didn't... I don't think I mentioned it at all thus far, but those things that spit clouds of something, well, what they do is that... No momentum whatsoever when you jump. This is what happens. Great. Now I'm really sucking badly now that I don't have the fire shield. But yeah, those clouds, what they do... Remember that fish that kept taking away my rings back in Hydro City? Well, that didn't end well. I mean, sure, it ended better than Mass Effect 3, but still... 1-2 punches are definitely Sonic's bane, because when you ring fountain, you can always recover a few of these rings, except if there's a hazard immediately afterwards that kills you, like that cloud I was just about to talk about. Yeah, what those do is that they take away 1 ring per second, and yeah, that's pretty much the same thing as those fish from Hydro City, I believe, except now they're clouds, and just killing the pole, I guess, that spawns these clouds, stop these clouds from appearing, so you don't need to worry about them anymore. So, yeah, it really sucked that I got killed by that, because, as you might have figured out, if you don't have any rings left, then the thing kills you! So this is what happened. I got hit, I had no rings, ran straight into a cloud, and it killed me. I think it killed me while I was in the invincibility period. Oh yeah, then. I was, that wasn't intentional, but I was sort of demonstrating what those clouds actually do. I lost a few rings to these things, and this is what I was talking about. Some of these platforms are just placed in the most big places. And at least it gave me enough time to go under it. It's not the most dangerous squishy hazard we've seen thus far. Those death options from Marble Garden Zone and the lits from Flying Battery, sorry, are a much more potent threat than that particular spike lift we encountered. I'm trying to look for giant rings, because usually I can find 1 or 2 in this level, but having no such luck today. Oh, are we going to be facing the boss? Definitely looks like it. But first, Gumball Machine time! And I'm gonna try and keep that and hold on to that fire shield for dear life. 1 up. Oh well. Okay, fire shield. Good. I didn't know that there was a fire shield coming down. But, yeah. Why the fuck did I just do that? I was trying to... I don't know. Can I have a fire shield now? Nope, doesn't look like it, but oh well, doesn't really matter, because this shield is pretty cool for grabbing a few rings early in a level. Okay, so this boss, there are 2 sort of mecha tentacle thingies. You hit them 3 or 4 times each, and they're gone, and they alternate with this hand, which tries to squish you. Hit it like that, and the tentacles come back up. Since I have the electric shield, which I'm now really glad that I have, well, I made really short work of these tentacles, so the only thing left is that hand. So, yeah. How you been doing lately? How about local sports team? I apologize if I'm not updating too much these days. It's because, my mother's really sick these days, and my father just got an operation for a kidney stone, so this is the reason why I haven't been updating nearly as much. Taking care of my family, I think, is quite a good bit more important than recording these videos, so, priorities! It's important to have them at the right places. Anyway, oh sweet! It gave me a fire shield! That was actually pretty damn cool, because that's going to be useful for Act 2. So now that we're done with the first act, everything seems to have frozen over, except for those random flame jets, but otherwise, yeah, everything suddenly froze. It's almost as if that boss was the only thing keeping the whole place heated. Oh well, I'm not even gonna question it. Nintendo logic, even in a Sega game. Yes, I know. So many people have pointed it out. Sorry to me, can't speak today. Last time I talked about Nintendo logic. Anyway, down there you saw Eggman boxes. What they do is that when you pick up one of these boxes, it has the same effect as when you get hit. So, for example, if you have a shield, you lose your shield. If you don't have a shield, you lose your rings. And if you don't have any rings, you die. So you want to avoid opening these Eggman boxes. Thankfully, they're very rare. I think you only find them... can I even get up there, or is it... No, I can't even get up there. So it seems to me like it's a Tails-only thing. Maybe Knuckles can get up there, but Sonic doesn't look like he can. It's sort of funny how I just kept walking on the ceiling even though I didn't hit that spring that was supposed to allow me to do so in the first place. Okay, so right now I'm going really slow, but there's a major drawback to doing so. Okay, now I guess I'm gonna have to time this correctly. And I didn't do so, so I'm gonna have to jump from here, which is even worse, because there's more distance to cover. Okay, I'm on. So, yeah, as I was about to say, one problem with this stage is that the boss takes so freaking long to kill. It's not that it's a hard boss, it's especially easy if you have a fire shield, as you might expect, but regardless of what you do, it just takes so freaking long. I remember one time I played this game as, wow, those hazards aren't what you'd expect out of a Sonic game. Did I just land into Mega Man Land or something? But, yeah, one time I played this level, and the boss took so freaking long that the final blow was delivered at 9 minutes, 59 seconds. And that's when I learned that you get a really freaking huge point bonus for finishing a level at the very last second. I think it's like 100,000 or so, which, if your score isn't maxed out like mine, thank you for the fire shield, by the way, if your score isn't maxed out like mine, 100,000 points is worth 2 lives if you manage to defeat the boss at the very last second. Of course, it's not really something I recommend, especially in a game with an easy life trick like this one, or it just requires a lot of patience anyway to just wait to land the final blow at 9:59, and there are even several bosses where that's not even an option. You can only hit them at a specific time. In fact, most bosses are like that, so if you want to try your hand at getting 2 lives, probably not the best method in the world. So I'm gonna go just a little further, and I'm gonna call it quits for today. I don't feel like fighting that marathon of a boss today. As I said, it's not really hard, it's just so freaking long. So, see you next time, where I end Lava Reef Zone and head into the home stretch.